Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds podcast. I'm your co-host, Puma Gato, the cat that ends your Vada testing back. And to my left over here is the main man, assistant here, the man that makes the fat stacks. Together from the dynamic duo that won't die. Deadly Anti's brother and spicier content than your girls' only fans.
What is going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit. And with that, let's get right into it. So, we have some news, something that I've kind of been saying for a while, and look, it's finally coming to fruition. People are finally taking your boy's advice. Bill Haney has told Ryan Garcia, get on that Vada testing, boy. We want to rematch you. And listen, I don't agree with the original way that Devin Haney and Bill Haney decided to pursue Ryan Garcia, suing him legally. All that good stuff, I think it's bitch made. If I'm being honest with you, I very, very clearly have stated that in previous videos. And this was my remedy. My version of what should happen. Run it back. Listen, Devin Haney, no one is going to forget the beatdown that you got by Ryan Garcia. Now, I know some of you are going to come on here and be like, oh, this boy standing up for Ryan, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm not defending Ryan. The man got caught slipping. He deserves the year suspension that he got, the fine, the whatever. I'm not arguing that. I'm not defending the man. What I'm saying is, listen, dog. No matter how many steroids you took, that didn't cause Devin Haney to continuously drop his hand, leave himself wide open for the hook. The hook, mind you, that Devin Haney said that he specifically practiced for. Didn't look like he did at all. Didn't look like they went over it in training one time, because he got caught many times, all night, in fact. Now, with that being said, listen, again, I have been saying this. Your boy is right once again. I have been saying that this is the way that it should be handled. And finally, it's being handled the right way. I'm here for it. Listen, I know that essentially Ryan told Bill, hey, go F yourself. I know that the reason he did that is basically Ryan's trying to say, I'm the A side. I'm the one that's going to dictate what happens, blah, blah, blah. I'm with it. Listen, I think the fact that the teams are even discussing a rematch is a good sign and a good first step to making it happen again. And let's keep it a buck here. Let's keep it 100. If they rematch, whatever, 140, 143, whatever, weight they decide that they want to rematch at, let's keep it a buck. Who's not going to tune in? We know damn well that everyone that's into boxing, as well as casuals, are going to tune in because of how bad the beatdown was previously. So, of course, people are going to tune in. It's going to be something that everybody's going to want to watch, because we're all going to wonder, was it the steroids? Or does Ryan just have Haney's number? Again, I'm here for it. I'm glad Bill and Devin finally stepped up and decided to say, hey, we'll run it back. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's a bluff. I don't know if it's like an initial foray. I don't know if it's, just like the first step. But listen, I'm just glad we're talking about it. I'm glad the teams are talking about it, because I want to see this rematch happen. Listen, we picked Devin Haney to win before the fight happened. Afterwards, we came in on, we told you, we were surprised that Ryan did as phenomenal a job as he did. Not because we doubt Ryan or anything like that, but because we just thought Devin Haney was locked in. That being said, listen, just like everybody else, just like a lot of y'all think, hey, maybe it was the steroids. I'm curious, because here's the thing. I've said it before. Go check out one of the shorts. I mentioned it in one of the shorts we did. If Devin Haney loses and Ryan is tested, into the ground, tested more than any other fighter has ever been tested before, and Devin loses again, he will have absolutely no excuses. And in everybody's mind, the first fight doesn't matter. He won fairly. Everyone is going to say literally doesn't matter. So, that being said, you better make sure you come locked in this time, Devin and Bill, because if you lose and Ryan comes out clean, it's over. It's over. And here's the thing. The reality is there's no way that Ryan would... If you get caught cheating a second time, you're kind of a dumbass. And don't get me wrong, Ryan is a little bit of a dumbass. But I highly doubt that it would happen again. So let's see what happens. I'm here for it. I'm glad Bill and Devin are finally stepping up after so much talking, so much blah, 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 blah. I'm here for it. What do you think about that, my man?
Listen, man, the entire saga has got me a little riled up just because, again, it seems like every single time Devin and Bill both put themselves into the headline, and it's a new story every single time. What's the timeline that's happened since then? The immediate aftermath of the fight, radio silence. They didn't want to give any sort of exit interview after the fact. Afterwards, they were like, all right, fine, we got beat fair and square, we're getting the comeback. Then it's, oh, well, he got tested positive for PEDs. He was trying to kill me. But at the same time, you know, it was kind of a close match if you think about it. He was going to kill me, but I mean, it was still kind of a close match. And now we're like, all right, let's run it back for real. Over the, 6 months that it's happened, and they've been changing tune every single time. My thing is, look, if you were 100% honest about getting the comeback, why did everybody have to twist your arm to finally get around that? The fact that we could have went from losing the match to, all right, let me get a get back for real. Or we did this thing that we've been doing for the past 6 months of, oh, you know, they beat me, but I mean, it was a close match. I mean, he could have killed me, but blah, 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 blah. All this nonsense, all this yapping that they've been doing for the past 6 months. And now you want to come to talking about a rematch. Now you want to talk about getting your comeback. Look, do I want to see it? Yes, absolutely. I actually do want to see it, especially if they test Ryan Garcia into the ground. Again, I'm all for it. If you want to get your comeback, get your comeback. If you want to do all this, cool. My thing is, why did it take you 6 months of yapping about absolute nonsense after the fact to finally come to the conclusion of, yeah, let's do a rematch? But I don't really want to do a rematch, but let's do a rematch. All this, and we eventually get a conclusion of, okay, a sequel fight is going to happen. You didn't need to do all this yapping about PEDs. He was trying to kill me. It was competitive. I think I could have beaten him. All this, and the eventual end that you came to is, yeah, we're doing the rematch. Then stop yapping. Stop all this nonsense. It's souring me on the fact, and it's honestly souring me on Bill and Devin as it is right now. All this and the eventual end is, yeah, the remake's happening. Cool. You didn't need to do all that. You didn't need to do all this emotional yapping for us to just always come to, okay, we're getting the rematch in. And how brave is it for Bill Haney to say, hey, 48 hours, get on that Vada, when he still is on that suspension? How brave is that? Now when he was fine and dandy, clearing, oh, he was going to kill my son, but yeah, let's make the rematch happen. All this bravery now that Ryan's been suspended. Do I still want to watch the match? Yes, absolutely. There's no change in my mind on it. But I'm not gonna lie. In the 6 months that has happened, my opinion, and to be honest, a lot of boxing casual fans have soured immensely on the Haneys. And all this for 6 months that they could have been radio silent on, just like they were after the fight ended. But no, they decided to go on podcasts and shows and interviews saying all this nonsense only to get to where we are right now. It's ridiculous.
Listen, man, I'll keep it a buck with you. I think it's one of those scenarios where I don't think they were going to rematch Ryan, but I think at this point they have no choice. They're not getting any support from any of the people that he's going to need to work with moving forward. They're not going to give him the support he wants. Imagine, forget Ryan for a second. Imagine you're another boxer, right? Imagine you saw the beat down that Devin got, and he comes to you and he says, I want 60, 70, 80% of the purse. Of course you gotta tell him, no, like, dog, you just lost. What you mean? On top of that, now he's going around suing boxers for getting a beat down in the ring? Would you take that on as a fight? Listen, I think this was we don't have a choice. We'll rematch him for a number of things. We'll rematch him because we basically don't have a choice. We're not getting the financials that we want from other fighters because of loss, so they want to reverse the loss in order to get back to the right financials. Secondly, the reality of the circumstances is no one's going to forget it. As much as they want to forget it, as much as they told the zone and blah, 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 hey, take it off the network, they're not going to do that. So really, the Haneys don't have a choice. They have to rematch Ryan. They might have an in-between fight because, yes, Ryan is suspended for a year. They might have like a warm-up fight, so to speak. But the reality of the circumstances is they got to go back to Ryan one way or the other. And the fact of the matter is, the fact that they have to go back does put Ryan in the A side. So, hey, listen, I don't think simply because Ryan tested positive, I think that it should be a 50-50 split it down the middle type of profit. That being said, let's do it. Run it back. Again, I suggested it from the very get-go, from the second that I started seeing Bill Haney and Devin Haney make all the excuses. I said, hey, man, get your leg back. Run it back. So I'm glad to see it. I'm glad it's happening. I'm here for it. It's going to be a while before we're going to get it. But hopefully, as soon as that suspension is over, or close to when the suspension is over,
Which is in April.
we'll do it again. We'll watch it again. It's gonna be a great time. I'm glad to see that the Haneys are finally getting the shit together. And again, remember, before y'all start jumping on here saying you guys hate Devin Haney. No. I picked Devin Haney, and on top of picking Devin Haney, I said that I liked the way that Bill and Devin go watching back the video, or go back and watch the video. I said that I liked it the way that they worked as a team. But I had nothing but positive things to say about the Haneys before the fight. It's only afterwards that I started talking to shit. And with that, make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and
Until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.